Upon her comeback to the late-night program with Stephen Colbert, Kristen Stewart completely crushed Meghan with a really frank and humorous performance. Known for his caustic tongue and unreserved honesty, Kristen Stewart and Stephen Colbert returned to the program, and they lit the stage on fire. Without hesitation, Stewart took a shot at one of the most divisive individuals of our day, G. The atmosphere was electric with anticipation as Stewart donned her city attire. Your sharp style had her seated across from Meghan Markle. The audience was both amazed and delighted as Stewart delivered what could only be described as a royal roast without disclosing any details Meghan's recent endeavors into to move relationships to the medium. The tone of the conversation quickly shifted as Colbert, known for his ability to steer conversations into uncharted territory, brought up Meghan Markle, who had recently appeared on the show. Stewart had been reminiscing about her previous roles in recent projects. T.S. Stewart leaned forward and started her speech, grinning sly. "Stephen, you know that I've always respected Meghan's fortitude and tenacity." Her voice began to flow with a mixture of earnestness and irony, but let's be honest, her recent exploits would be more suited for reality TV programs featuring many royal families. Stewart was just warming up when the crowd erupted in laughter. She continued by criticizing Meghan's attempts to strike a balance between her own goals and her royal responsibilities, bringing comparisons to her own experiences balancing the limelight, such as walking a tightrope. Stewart clarified, and, let's face it, Meghan must have been falling more frequently lately than walking. The closer Stewart's views got to home, the more skeptics became. As the manager tackles the big issue, the discussion delves further. Witnessing Meghan's strained connection with the British royal family is like witnessing a highly strategic game of chess. Stewart remarked, but Meghan flipped the board over instead of continuing with the game. Cart's laughing, which mirrored the responses of viewers at home as the interview went on, was a mixture of astonishment and delight. Meghan's discussion with Stewart grew increasingly intimate and graphic as she talked about the Duchess's contentious interviews over her appearance on social media and even her wardrobe choices. Meghan's Instagram is so visually arresting that it's impossible to look away. Saint Jokes isn't only jokes and jabs, it also includes motivational sayings and frantic pleas for attention. Stewart acknowledges that Meghan has to acclimatize to life as a member of the royal family and deal with harsh media criticism, among other difficulties. "The amount of strain she was under is beyond me. Playing a princess on TV is one thing, but living life to the fullest in real life is quite another," as Stewart acknowledges. The audience was left with a lot to think about as Stewart's parting remarks to Meghan mixed feelings of sympathy and advice to keep her head held high while acknowledging that she could bow her head a little more frequently. Meghan's roast was more than just a series of burns, it was a reflection on the complexities of fame and royalty. The video rapidly went viral, with quotations and excerpts making their way across social media as ardent supporters and detractors analyzed Stewart's remarks, with some applauding her audacity. The debate surrounding Meghan and her status in the public eye heated up in the days after the interview. Stewart's roast sparked a lengthy discussion about the cost of living under a microscope and the power of celebrity, but when the dust settles, one thing is for sure, Kristen Stewart has once again proven herself to be a force to be reckoned with. Don't be afraid to speak your mind for yourself. Some people condemned her for her recklessness, but regardless of where one stands, it's clear that Stewart's roast of Meghan on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert will be remembered as one of the most captivating moments in late-night television history.